Zach, cause he done ran, dog. Saquon against the Rams, dog. I do this for my grams, dog. Protecting my fam, dog. Keep 100 grand, dog. It's part of the plan, dog. Japanese language, that's why I do not understand, dog. If I don't lose no toes, I promise I'ma always stand tall. Do not understand, dog. If I don't lose no toes, I promise I'ma always stand tall. Vibes.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Real Vibes. Got my man Scoot with me here today, and it's the Uppercut Pod. Man, we're back, we're better, we're healthy, and we're ready to bring y'all this content. Man, how you feeling today, Scoot?
Good, man. Ready to talk about these pound for pound boxers, man, because these are the most exciting fighters in the world. You know, when people ask what it means to be pound for pound meaning you're one of the best in the world out of all the top fighters, not just fighters, the top fighters. So we're gonna give y'all, a little top three today. That's the topic. What you want to spark it off? You
You
can
you
set the
could go
tone.
first. You
Oh,
feel
I
me?
can set the tone.
I
I set
I
the tone.
want to hear who you got because the top three we may not agree. You feel me? And rightfully so. It's hard to crown a top guy, but let's just see where what we thinking. Who you got?
And before we start, all you fucking casuals, this is our list, okay? This isn't by the book, Larry. This is our list. So respect the list. For my number three, pound for pound, I went Bam, Jesse Rodriguez. That's my guy, bro. He's like one of my favorite fighters to watch. I feel like he took over the fucking little divisions. He doesn't get that much recognition, because he's one of the little guys, but he beat fucking legends, bro. And he was unified in multiple weight classes down there. Uh, I just can't wait to see him versus Inoue, man. We could sit here and talk all day about Jesse Bam. I just I want to see that Inoue fight. That I feel like that's gonna make him the pound for pound king. I feel like he's gonna be a pound for pound king one day. I just think he doesn't get that recognition because of the little weight class situation. But that's my three. Jesse is my favorite fighter as well right now. So that's my three.
Shout out to Dan, man. I think he's a great fighter. He just missed out on my list. At number three, I have Naoya Inoue, man. I think he's done what Bam is done, but just for a little longer, for a while longer, actually. He's been a world champ for 9ish, 10 years now. He's done it in multiple weight classes. He keeps on moving up and he keeps on knocking them down. You feel me? He has explosive power. We haven't seen anything kind of quite like this in a while. Younger guy going up and dominating bigger guys. Like I still remember what he did to Fulton. Now will go down as a great win. You feel me? Going up to Fulton. You feel me? And just dominating a boxer like that. He's dominated great fighters, and he's coming off a great win against Juto Nakatani, a top 10 pound for pound guy. So I respect Inoue a lot. And I think, like you said, the Bam winner of Inoue and Bam, that probably solidifies them. Whoever wins that probably goes to out at least two, maybe one, depending on how dominant, but
Bro, you
maybe
gotta
one.
understand. By the time they meet, Bam is gonna accomplish way more, gang. So it's just gonna be so many. It's gonna be so much money and just accolades on the table. Like it gotta be It's gonna be like that. The Bud versus Spence kind of like hype, kind of like whoever wins this fight is the guy. Like this is the guy.
Hmm.
It's gonna feel like that. To speak on in a way that was my number two. I went in a way on my number two. I put Inoue there, bro, because he's just that guy, bro. Like although I will say he hasn't performed out of Japan a lot, he did come here and perform, a couple times, like two or three, I believe. But he's defended that Ring Magazine title more than Larry Holmes, so it's just you gotta respect this guy. He's the guy, bro. He defends the belts. He gets undisputed. Damn near every weight class he moves up to. He's just the guy. He's just an exciting fighter to watch, bro. And if we being honest, he's the most consistent boxer, world champion boxer in boxing right now. As far as fighting world champion fighters, every single fight he fights a guy has been a world champion or is a world champion. He doesn't fight no contenders. He doesn't do that. He fights established world champions, and you got to tip your hat off. He's not picking and die. He's just whoever's a world champion, give him to me, and he's fighting them and he's beating them. He's stopping these guys. Uh, although I'll say, he has a questionable chin at moments when he's in there with certain people. So just for that, I can't put him at number one because my number one, I haven't really, until recently, I haven't seen my number one really affected. So I got to go anyway at my number two.
And my number two, man, I'm gonna be going with Shakur Stevenson.
All
We
right,
just
good,
gotta
good, good.
talk about it, man. Let's just talk about what he's doing currently in the sport. His power punch connection rate is the second highest in the sport currently right now, around 50%. You know how great 50% of your power punches is? That's half of your right
Yeah,
hand, your for him, his left hands are landing. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know, he limits opponents to an average of landing rate of just 13%, the second lowest among all active champions. Like I think it's like him and Bivol. Like so,
yeah,
and that's what you feel me, lighter weights, they're throwing hella punches. They're trying to get on you. People are trying to attack him. They just can't hit him. So he's the most effective at hitting people and the most effective at not getting hit. Like I think he's the pure class of like hit and not get hit. Even if you compare his career to Floyd at this point, he limited opponents to fewer punches per round by a full punch. Floyd allowed 6 punches per round. Shakur allows 5 punches per round, and he has a lower power punch connect rate, which people land only 18% of their power punches against Shakur, and people are landing 27% of their power punches against Floyd Money Mayweather. So that just shows the level that he's working at. People may not like it all the time, but when we're talking about hit and not get hit, he's the absolute best in the sport at that right
yeah,
now. He's my number two pound for pound fighter.
yeah. I respect that pick. I fuck with Shakur. He's a good fighter. My number one, I had to go Usyk. You know, to
I
me,
went Usyk as well.
the best heavyweight in the world is the pound for pound king. That's always how I thought. Coming up watching boxing as a kid with my dad and my pop-up, that's what they always said. The heavyweight guy, whoever's the heavyweight guy, because pound for pound means the best pound for pound to me. Meaning that any pound fight, like I'm the best guy. I'm the best fighter in the entire world. Like it doesn't matter who I fight, I'm the best guy in the world. And to me, that's Usyk. He's the best heavyweight in the world. He's proven his time and time and time again. He's going to the Olympics. He's did that. He's became a world champion. He's been undisputed at cruiserweight. He's been undisputed at heavyweight. He's beat all these guys that they set in stone to be the ones to beat him. So at the end of the day, he's the pound for pound king to me. Although last outing was super shaky to me. I wanted to touch on that a little bit on another episode, but super shaky against that kickboxer dude when they was fighting outside the
Rico
pyramids.
Verhoeven.
Yeah, super shaky performance. My opinion, I don't think he really trained. I think he had a fat camp. It was one of them camps where he
I
just
agree. Like if
yeah,
he gonna tell me he announced to the world like I had to make it closer to fans, I didn't just want to dominate him. I'm gonna listen to Usyk when he says that. Like, cause
yeah.
I've already seen him beat Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice,
DDP,
Daniel Dubois twice. Like if that guy is gonna tell me he ain't trained that much and still end up stopping him, then
I
I feel
believe
it.
it. And he's not a liar. He doesn't lie. He straight up
And
with
I
you.
don't think no one else in the heavyweight division. Like I think he would fully train for Rico if they run it back. Like he would take him fully serious, try to actually like
He could
stop him
stop him way
convincingly
sooner.
as well.
Yeah, way
So
sooner as well.
I don't favor no one in the heavyweight against them. We're trying to see. I want to do see a new name. Like I do want to see a G Caballero. I do want to see Atama. So there's some guys I want to see him fight, but he's been operating at a high level for a long time. He's not still my number one pound for pound guy.
Yeah, Usyk has just been the guy, bro. It's crazy because I feel like if Usyk was American, bro, he would be a fucking like super. Like to me, he's very popular. Overseas. I feel like overseas he's even more popular than he is over here, honestly. But I feel like if he
Yeah.
was popular in America, bro, he'd be like a Mike Tyson or something. Because his personality, the way he acts, the way he acts, I feel like he'd be super bigger than what he is. But I feel like he's on the way to that. I feel like he's definitely on the way of being that superstar guy where like he can go anywhere and people know who he is for sure.
100%, man. That's kind of gonna wrap it up. We just wanted to bring out a quick video discussing our pound for pound kings. I know some people has dropped Usyk because of his last performance and or raised NOA, Bam, or Shakur because of their last three performances. So it's going to be a revolving door in that top five. Like if Bivol ends up beating Benavidez, we're gonna have to change some things. Benavidez beat Bivol, we're gonna have to change some things.
And
So
then we might have a new
it's
top three.
it's a few fights that has to be made. So we're on the lookout for that, and we're gonna bring y'all the coverage, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We're on all platforms at the Uppercut Pod, man. Anything you guys say, Scoop?
Nah, man. Until next time, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Love.
Yes, sir. We out.